Today I'm going to Gothenburg for the 5th edition of Gothenburg Street Photo Festival. See you there. I am quite familiar with Gothenburg, but this is only second time that I'm visiting for the Gothenburg Street Photo Festival. After the last year festival, I was greatly inspired and impressed, and I think it's gonna be nothing less this year. The forecast says it's gonna be rainy and cloudy over the weekend, so I'm gonna use as much as I can this beautiful day that I have today. Not long after going back to the hotel, I met the whole Gothenburg Street Photography team and the guests invited for the festival. After morning coffee and few pieces of cake later, I was ready. It's Friday. Around 2 p.m. we can collect our armbands. See you at the festival. Same like the last year, festival took place on the other side of town. This is my transport of choice to get to Lindholmspiren. On that day, if you see someone with the camera, you can be almost sure that he or she is heading to the festival. Just few steps later and I was already at my destination. I met few familiar faces from Oslo SPC,
Straight from Norway.
the street photography collective from Oslo. It's just 1 hour before the 5th edition of Gothenburg Street Photo Festival gonna start. Let's do it.
Ciao.
Ciao! In the family-like atmosphere, we got our armbands and we get ready to find our seat. But before that, you can mingle, have a coffee, and watch the beautiful gallery of all the nominated pictures for all the categories: black and white, color, Nordic countries, and the collections. Everyone watched the gallery with the full interest. This year, few members from our street photo collective from Oslo got nominated. In a relaxed atmosphere, all guests gather in the cafeteria. After buying the t-shirt and securing some dinner, the festival was about to start. Gothenburg Street Festival is turning 5 years. It's the 5th edition, and here are all previous photos from finishing day. We went through the program for both days, Friday and Saturday, and after cutting the film ceremony, festival was open. With presentation Moments of Life by Karina, we got an insight into the Irish pubs and the lifestyle over there. Right after the break, Sonia Newell-Smith told us her story, how she went from photojournalism to street photography. The final presentation of the day by Paul Buscato was trying to find the answer, what attracts us to photograph the things we photograph, and how he sees it in his photography. For those with enough energy, the day ended in Port Arthur. For the rest of us, hotel and morning breakfast.
Yesterday, it was a fantastic day. We had fantastic speakers. I'm super excited to see the second day of the festival. The weather is actually not too bad, so I decided to take the bus today.
Rainy Gothenburg, it's not something I see very often on my travels here, but it gave some drama to this beautiful scene. The weather is quite merciful these days, just few occasional showers, but that's it for now. The second day already began, and everyone in the relaxed and good mood start to gather for the first presentation. We had sponsors from Sigma, Leica, Scandinavian Photo, and also Swedish Photography Association. After a short summary of the day, the first speaker was ready to start his talk. Siegfried Hansen told us a story, how he found the shapes and lines and he transformed them into the photographs, and how he constantly developed his style. After a lot of coffee and fresh breeze from the windows, our collective from Norway had the announcement of our festival in 2026. You can save the date, 5th to 7th June, or even buy the ticket on the website. Next on stage was Helge Skodwin, photographer from Norway. After introducing us to work of Anders Pettersen, He told us a story how his work inspired him to photograph the world around him and start few of his projects. With full bellies and great mood, we are ready for second part. And that one was quite exciting because 6 photographers from Gothenburg Street Photography Collective was ready to give a short talks, 20 pictures and 20 seconds to say something about each picture. After ovations for Pecha Kucha, it was time for Margarita Mavromichalis. She told us what motivates her to photograph. With that background, it was easier to understand her beautiful photographs and self-portraits. After getting some fresh air and refreshments, everyone was ready for another part of the day. It was time for the awards ceremony. The judge for Nordic countries, it was Helge Skotvin. Let's see the nominees. It was good to see it on the big screen. In atmosphere like that, everyone was so quiet, interested. Which picture gonna be on the 3rd, 2nd and 1st place? There was many beautiful pictures in that collection, but only 3 can be selected to win the prizes. The 3rd place was for the Christian Franz. 2nd place for Conor Bryan. And the 1st prize for Johan Jelbo. Congratulations! There was many great prizes, but the 1st place got a Leica camera. Next competition was in the color category. 3rd prize was won by Andreas, one of the members of Oslo Street Photography Collective. 2nd prize goes to Stefane Obdensboch. And the 1st prize goes to the Chetan Verma. Next was black and white category, one of the favorite among the street photographers, and pictures were just fantastic. 3rd prize belonged to the Giuseppe Cardoni. 2nd prize to Richard Landberg. And the 1st prize for the Anna Biret. Siegfried Hansen was the judge for the collection competition. 3rd prize for his urbanistic collection went to Jonas Dahlström. 2nd prize goes for the collection Passing Moments by Tonje Sivertsen, another one from Oslo Street Photography Collective. And the 1st prize in the collection category goes to the Simone Mantia for collection Sons of Galileo. After short celebration outside for the winners, the star of the evening, Martin Parr, took the stage and told us about his 55-year career. With interest and curiosity, we dived into a long life journey of real photographer. With well-deserved applause for Martin Parr, but also for the Gothenburg Street Photography Collective, we were clapping and celebrating the end of 5th edition of the festival. After traditional high five with the team, it was time to wrap up. Another great moments and beautiful memories were made among the people who cherished the photography. There was nothing else left than head to the Port Arthur and celebrate the successful festival with friends, family and new colleagues, with everyone who loved the photography, and looking forward to another edition of this beautiful festival. Thank you all.
And just like that, the 5th edition of Gothenburg Street Photo Festival comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and as always, see you in the next one.